James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play You Are My Sunshine. Now this is one of those classic tunes written like 80 plus years ago. It's a really wonderful song, great for all ages. I just had a kid myself like a few months ago, so I've been playing this song non-stop. Now one of the things with a song like this that's just, 3 chords and it's been recorded like a million times is that it's been recorded in like a million different keys. Like obviously there's only 12 keys, but it's been recorded in like every key. So we're just gonna have to pick one. I'm gonna pick the key of A, and there's a bunch of famous recordings in this key. The most famous one I can think of is Johnny Cash's version. There's just 3 chords, A, D, and E. Simple strumming pattern. This is going to be a really easy one. Now, if along the way you find you have some trouble with chord switching or with counting out the rhythm, that kind of stuff, I have a bunch of resources designed to help you with that. There's my free ebook, my beginner's course, a bunch of other stuff. Please check that out down below. And otherwise, I think we're ready to just jump right in with the chord shapes. Our first chord is an A major chord. Then we have a D chord. And finally, an E chord. Now when switching from A to D, there's a bit of a trick to it. We have our A shape, and when we switch to D, we can lift up these 2 fingers, leave our 3rd finger down, slide it up 1 fret, and then we place those 2 fingers back. So that's an easy way to switch from A, slide up, to D. Switching back is just the reverse. Lift the fingers, slide back down, place them down. So if you're not familiar with those kinds of chord switching strategies, just take a moment with that one. That'll help you get that switch a lot smoother. And then the other one that we're gonna have to do is A to E. And for that one, I like to just lift off my 1st finger, then I get these 2 fingers over to where they belong on E, and then I finish my E shape. So from A, we lift our 1st finger, move these ones over there, and then we put it back down. Reverse the steps for E to A. So we're on an E, we just get those 2 fingers down. There you go. And in this tune, we're not actually gonna have to switch from D to E. It's good practice to work on that, but there isn't a D and an E chord beside each other in this song, so we don't really have to do that. So that's it. Once you have those 2 switches down, all we have to do is add a strumming pattern and we're good to go. But before we take a look at the strumming, I want to just practice the chord shapes in order. Starting off on an A chord, doing downstrokes only, we're just going to count along and make sure that we're doing everything the right number of times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4. 2, gonna switch to D. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 measures of this, and then back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. Back to D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3. Back to A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Then we go A. E, 2, 3, 4, A. Anyways, once you can do that, once you can play through the chords in order, counting aloud, making sure that you get everything the right number of times, we can add a strumming pattern. And the strumming pattern that I want to use for this one goes like this. And that's just down, down, up, down, up. So we start off with 2 downstrokes on beat 1 and 2. Ultra simple. Just 1, 2. And then on beat 3, we're actually going to miss the strings. And then we're going to go up, down, up. So like the second half of it, we can think of it really simply. We can just go miss, up, down, up. And that's it. Miss, up, down, up. 1, 2. Miss, up, down. Up, 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. All you have to do is add those 2 downstrokes. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. Now Now, something that a lot of people don't realize when they're first getting started with guitar is there's a really big difference between like the downstrokes and upstrokes and making an actual strumming pattern. Like the downstrokes and upstrokes, those are the motions that you have to do, but the strumming pattern is more than just that. It also consists of a groove, and the groove is like an umbrella term for describing all the different musical things we can do to those downstrokes and upstrokes. And in this one, we're gonna keep it really simple. The only thing that I wanna change is on beat 1, instead of doing a full downstroke, I wanna do just a little downstroke. Just a really quiet downstroke. So instead of going down, down, up, it's gonna go. So just a little downstroke. I call it a root because you're hitting like the root part of the chord. You know, the root is the lowest note of it. So just going root, down, up, root, down, up. And I want you to take your time with this, work it out at your own pace, going root, down, miss, up, down, up. Over and over till it's nice and comfortable, till you're starting to feel that flow and you can relax while you're doing it. And try it over each of the chord shapes a whole bunch of times just to get used to it. When you're ready, we're gonna put that all together. Here we go, starting off on A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Root, down, up, down, root. We go to the D chord, 2 times on D. Again, sunshine, when skies are gray, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So this is one of those songs that's so simple and so easy, you could write it down on a Post-it note, which is exactly what I did here. Each one of these chord shapes, you do the strumming pattern on it once. So strumming pattern 1 time, 2, 3, 4 times on A. Then we do D a couple times, A a couple times, back to D, back to A, and then we finish off A, E, A. And then you just repeat the song over and over again. It's the same chords, whether you're doing a chorus or a verse. Same everything the whole time. And that's all there is to it. It's a really simple tune. So just work on it, take it bit by bit. If you need any extra help with it, don't forget to check out my resources down below. You can also ask a question in the comments. And any other requests for traditional songs like this, I'm totally down because I have a 3-month-old and these are wonderful songs to play to her, you know, these really simple tunes. So I'm actually considering doing a little series on that, just on like easy to play songs that you can play to your child. Other than that, I hope you have a fun time practicing and I'll see you soon.